Damn, damn, damn. Oh, come on. This armor is my bane. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate it. I hate everything about it. One more time. Ugh. Finally. Make more of the layer of the serpents. Let's make the Gambison. The speed is ridiculous. Also, god damn it. This is the medium helmet. It's almost better not to use your eyes when doing this and just go by sound. I feel like. Kestrel. Please remove your armor, sir. Put this on. That on. Siri. Put your clothes back on wherever they went. It wasn't Acadian, was it? It was something else. This. Put this in. Great. You are good. Who was it? Using weird stuff. Was it you? Yeah. Just strength and crit for you, girl. What are you using? Reinforce of the stag. Serpents. You have crit. Crit damage. Okay. Crit damage on you. You need something different. You're using crap. That on you. You need a better helmet too. Cannot equip heavy helmets. Put that on, I guess. Could do garden armor, but let's do instead garden crit. You're at 250 HP. You're fine. Do 40 armor. Garden armor. What do you got going on? 10 strength, 10 strength. Okay, why do you have this? I'm confused. Let's do garden strength. Strength and armor. Strength and armor. You are like a full-on tank. Strength and armor should go on to you. Put 3 Hasura brooches on you for 30% strength, putting you at 225. He's going to hit like a Mack truck, and it's going to be a glorious thing to watch. We need to put that new helmet on you. Great. And you need this old helmet, which is an Acadian helmet. There you go. Excellent. We needed to upgrade some of the gear. We were here to shop at the market. Let's not forget. Talk to you.
The people of Belliston are so relieved to be alive that they'd buy my wares at any price.
Guess we'll eat your stream meat too. Sell all this trash. And sell this trash. Sell this trash. Sell this trash. Sell these. Sell these. Sell that. These. Sell this trash. Probably don't need 155 of these. Probably don't need 150 wood. Probably don't need 130 of these. Don't need these. Probably don't need 28 eels. Definitely don't need these corpses. Okay. I don't need this bread. Don't need 72 fangs. Great. Don't need these blue armors. Or these white ones. Okay. Fantastic. What do you got, girlfriend?
The barony of Belliston is free.
Give me that stuff. Go into camp and let's put away all our stolen items. So that we can convert them to non-stolen items. Do I need any oils while I'm here? There's somebody who needed unstable oil, right?
They say that mercenaries helped Captain Palace to retake Belliston.
Can I make an unstable oil? Like the rime steel and the varmeal. Sometimes you're lucky enough to get free plague hearts. But not this time. Looks like we do get the unstable oil. Great. I forget who needed that, but I'm sure it's somebody. We'll figure it out when we get on the run here. Grab these mushrooms because they are in short supply. Let's go back to our bear. Who was it that needed unstable oil? It was you, right? You don't knock people back, right? Yeah, you don't. Skada does. Not Skada. Roman does. Propulsion. You already have propulsion. Ah, my rope is over here. Let's get past this bear without having to fight it. Much as I enjoy killing bears, I'd rather not. Especially when it's a whole team of bears, those fights usually take a while. Give the pork. The bears don't seem interested in me. Great. Okay, we're in Spider's Cave. Let's talk to this person.
Scruffy let you in?
Mere be cursed. The trainer swore he could keep guard. I've been taken for a fool yet again.
I'm so naive. I even believed the folks who said there was no danger in Ormance. I fell for the rumours of easy crowns. And look at me now, hiding at the back of some cave, unable to help my friends trapped in the Citadel.
Halberdier is even better when you can hit
Help.
5 enemies.
Really?
That really turns up the damage to 1,000.
If you can get through the Skelmar patrols, there's a secret passage in our old hideout, the Treacherous Tower. We hid it under some rocks. It'll lead you straight to St. Guilhem Citadel.
In the right circumstance, I can hit 5 enemies for 2,800 damage. And then 2 enemies for over 1,000. And then another enemy for Wrath. Totaling 8 kills possible on the Halberdier. Pretty wild. A lot of damage. They are eating some mushroom sardines. Yeah, some trash. Who are you?
I love feeding Scruffy. He eats absolutely everything, and so eagerly too. He reminds me of my brother.
The boss sent Antsy to help us. I'm not surprised that old swindler got captured.
Okay.
If you can get through the Skelmar patrols, there's a secret passage in our old hideout, the Treacherous Tower. We hid it under
that.
some rocks. It'll lead you straight to St. Guilhem Citadel.
Okay. So there's the clue about the rocks that we saw earlier that we couldn't do anything with, that were conspicuously over a trapdoor. Grab this mushroom. I feel a sneeze coming on. Ugh. You're supposed to be able, if you like push the area right below your nostrils into your teeth and gums, it stops your sneeze. It does work. It's better than like holding your sneeze in and then blowing your eyeballs out the skull. Lots of mushrooms in this forest. I'm looking forward to the next DLC. I hope they announce it soon. I'm curious to know which one it's going to be. Enter. There's a crude key required here. Well, we don't have a crude key, but we do have a crude key. It's just in here. So you can't use keys that are in your stolen box? Interesting. Interesting. Look at that. Because it was in my fencing chest, you can't open it. Ooh, alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol, baby. Hey, look where it is.
The smugglers are restarting their operations. I thought they'd blocked the passage.
They might be quiet due to the backlash Fief received. What was wrong with Fief? Why did people complain about that? I knew it was kind of like having a town in your pocket for a little while, but I believe they fixed it. So Fief is in a pretty good spot right now, I would say. Fief is now in an acceptable range of what it is now. Because before, like, you could craft from anywhere and the items you craft would show up in your inventory, or you could do anything that you could do in the fief from anywhere in the world, and that was just way too powerful. And they changed it so you have to be there, and then you couldn't interact with fief as far as like while you're away, to the point where you needed to like send people there, but you had to go to the fief to drop people off. But now you can remotely put people in. It just requires a rest for them to get there. So I like where it's at now. Now it feels pretty good once you understand it. It wasn't what people were expecting it to be. I mean, it's good for what it is in this world. I don't know what they were expecting. Like, the game is about being a mercenary band that travels the world and helps and, you know, causes chaos and does whatever that you want to do. You're not going to be like inside a castle doing stuff from afar. You know what I mean? The whole time. So I like what they did with it. Who are you?
The St. Guilhem Citadel and its abbey are sacred. It would be a crime to let them fall into those barbarians' hands. Why hasn't the Hierophant sent the Inquisition yet to rescue us? We're willing to support the efforts of whomever saves us from the Skelmar.
Manage. All units have a 10% chance of dodging lethal attacks. Let me just... All units have a 10% chance of dodging lethal attacks. I think that's worth it. We're at the point in the game where the enemy is hitting really goddamn hard. And we are often seeing 1 HP willpower checks every other fight. Abbess Casa Battle.
You've come from outside. How did you manage that? The smugglers. And here I was wondering how the novices were getting hold of wine. Thank you for coming to tell us about this secret passage, but we will not abandon the oldest abbey of the light to these barbarians. You are dismissed. I have a siege to prepare.
I wish that the fief would allow you to assign companions that are already garrisoned there to the different little workbenches while you're away. Like, you should be able to administer orders from a distance without having to go there and play musical chairs with people by putting them in your group and then assigning them to the, you know, construction enhancing tables and stuff like that. I feel like that can be done from a distance. Maybe they'll fix that one day, but I'm curious to see what happens. Who are these guys?
Pay us no mind. We are but humble merchants of Gosenberg.
I don't believe you.
Have you come to save us? Thanks be to Hesura. We've been waiting for news from the Treacherous Tower for weeks. Have you reopened the passage? Here, you can keep our whole inventory. I insist, keep it all. And thank you.
A wine and 2 cheeses? Thanks, bro.
I overheard your conversation with our esteemed abbess. She doesn't seem to grasp the passage's full potential.
She grasps my full potential pretty good.
The St. Guilhem Citadel has been resisting the Skelmar invaders for weeks, but our supplies are running low, and we haven't enough soldiers to break the siege. I would like to go with you beyond the battlements to seek out support. Would you be willing to guide and protect me?
A lighter? Hell yeah.
I have it from a reliable source that the Inquisition is in the barony of Clarone. Find their camp and rally them to our cause.
Let's go, Broseph. I'd steal that stuff, but then I'd be wanted by the guard, because we're trying to be inconspicuous right now. Go back down into the secret passage. Leave. Give me up this rope. Exit. Let's go. Whoop. Might have pissed off the locals. Inquisition Camp. Talk to you guys.
High Inquisitor, blessed be the eye, I finally found you. You may not be aware of this, but the St. Guilhem Citadel is in grave danger and...
The Inquisition has not been ordered to secure the Citadel. We are here to recover the relic of St. Guilhem and bring it to safety.
Is this some kind of joke? Surely the Hierophant won't let the Skelmar destroy this abbey. It's a jewel of the light.
The Citadel is already lost, priest. As is all of Ormance County. In his great wisdom, the Hierophant chose to save what could be saved, with no unnecessary loss of life.
This is heresy, a crime against the Eye's will. Come, mercenary.
Lighters, Greater
Let
Machinist.
us leave this godless place. I'm not giving up. The Inquisition must come and help us. Take me to the Gosenberg travel post. I'm sure I'll find some convincing arguments there.
All right. The ghost. Let's get out of this forest so we can get into some open ground. Hopefully those kitty cats will leave me alone. All right. Rock and roll. I'll have to check and see what the lighter does. I forgot. What's up, you?
Exactly where I thought I'd find it. Look at all that Alizarian powder, mercenaries. This is how we're going to convince the Inquisition. Have you noticed the similarity between the damage caused by this invention and the Eye's reckoning? We need that cart. I'm sure you can persuade its owner. After all, he owes you his life.
Talk to you.
Thank you, mercenaries. Thank you. You are true heroes. What do you mean you want my supply of powder? Impossible.
More damage burning? Nice.
You have no idea of its value. Even before the invasion, Alizarian powder was worth its weight in gold. Imagine how much it will go for now. I need those crowns to rebuild my travel post.
Well, let's pay him.
Of course, you can have the whole thing, if you pay for it. I'll even throw in the cart and the pony.
Sounds like one time at Tijuana. Alright, let's go.
I'll take this cart directly to the Inquisition Camp. Your job is to get them out of there. Provoke them. Challenge them, call them heretics, whatever it takes. The Inquisitors must clear the area while I summon the Eye's reckoning. Try to hold them back as long as possible. Good luck. Once you've created a diversion, I'll spring into action with the powder.
This is probably one of the funniest things in the game. Into the woods. Does it sound any better for you, Siri?
What do you want, mercenaries? I don't see any Skelmar patrol. Why did you call us?
We're gonna taunt him. What's a good taunt, guys? Your mama's so fat. She has her own zip code.
How dare you insult the Inquisition? You call us heretics. Ours is a sacred mission, and
Your mama's so blonde, she drowned to a scratch and sniff sticker on the bottom of a pool.
What did you say about my mother?
Yeah.
I'll make you eat your words.
Level 16. Fight. Level 39, huh? Purifier's going first. I wonder if we can remove all of our units from here. Let's try. Let's see if there's enough locations to not have anyone over here. There is. So we can ignore this group of enemies. Put all these guys up here. And we will pass. Horse gets shot in the ass. Nice. Do 4,000 damage. Nice. We got some loot.
The Eye's reckoning.
The Eye has unleashed its reckoning upon you, heretics that you are. You refuse to defend a sacred place. Your souls will never join the light.
Those were the Hierophant's orders. We were just following them.
Obeying a man instead of your own god. Such impiety is unworthy of the Inquisition. Redeem yourselves. Redeem your souls by fighting alongside the God of Light to save his abbey.
I feel like the church also operates like this.
We'll obey the light. We'll do everything in accordance with his will. Give the command and we will follow, I swear it!
Skill Inferno.
Well done, mercenaries. We gave them a show worthy of the kingdom's finest jugglers. Of course, impersonating the God of Light is a sacrilege, but ultimately, wasn't it only the better to serve him? I'm sure our souls have nothing to fear. Take your reward. I'll make sure that the Inquisitors are fully prepared to break the siege on the Citadel. If you wish to follow us in this holy undertaking, I promise that the Abbey's coffers are full enough to pay you more than adequately for your services.
Awesome. Let's see what this lighter does. When this unit applies burning, immediately triggers the effects of burning on the target. That's nice. That is super good. That would be pretty good on a machinist, wouldn't it? So burning hits him for what, 15%, but with mastery it's 20%. So we immediately hit them for 20% of their maximum health whenever we hit them with machinist. I guess the first time we apply burning. What are we doing? We're waiting on the Legion to show up. There we go. Go see what's going on over here.
Perfect timing, mercenaries. The assault has just begun. The Inquisition seems to have things well in hand, but it would be foolish not to take every advantage we can get. St. Guilhem Abbey will be generous to its saviors. I can promise you that.
Jarl Vanille. Only level 14. This is not a siege mission. Interesting. We have an Inquisition with us. Feels good not to be on the wrong side of the Inquisition for once. Worshippers are the worst. Ugh. Gross. Skada will put you down here. You guys up front. You over here. Second shot onwards is burning for machinist, but if you get 6 shots, it's pretty much guaranteed to kill everything. It's true. You ain't lying. Ugh, so close to 5. So close to 5 hits. Oh, so close. The elusive 5er. We gotta do it. Who is first? This guy. Looks like he's gonna hit fanatics. Can we kill this guy without doing much else? High Inquisitor, we want you to stay. This guy's going first. Can't really get to him. Dan, you can, however. Go here. You're not Stan, you're Bolt. Look at the orderly. Oof. Tasty. Reload. Swap weapons. Move in. Shoot this guy. Almost killed him. Swap weapons. Shoot. Shoot. Another reload here. Kill the tankier folks. Okay. One more shot. Go for that one. Move forward. Shoot that guy in the face. Uh-oh. One second. Why is the bit rate so low? Are you guys still there? Yo, where am I? You're not in there, Stan. I apologize. I called Bolt Stan. And, yeah. My bad. We're dropping frames left and right. What's going on with the bit rate? We're losing bit rate. Next up, go here. How much damage do you think this is going to be? Let's see. Yeah. Over 4 grand. Probably over 5 grand in that one hit. Over here, taunt this guy. Kill. I said kill. And let's go after this archer. Extreme damage from the halberdier.
The warmth of life has entered my tomb.
Evident.
Prepare yourself, mortal.
I appreciate that.
To serve my master for eternity.
Let's go in and reload. Swap weapons. What is this? No allies within 4 meters. So if I come over here and shoot this guy, should be a reload. Great. Swap weapons to the higher damage weapon. Shoot this. Got a kill. Get him, Jarl. Ooh, you go, girl. Another reload. You starting to look fancy with your bad self. Almost killed the boss. There you go. You got this. Boss is down. No wrath. So we're going to reposition. Run you back out. You have full valor points. Pass. Our ally gets a kill. Must have crit. Nope. Just straight up murdered that guy. No crit. I was thinking about making a no crit run where everybody's got like -3 crit chance, and then we all just stack primary stat. See how that goes. Could be interesting and or devastating. Can't hit 3 here. Go for these units. Okay. Let's see. Damn, ran right through these guys like some sort of Project V character. Yeah, let's taunt this dude. If he wants to hit 2 people, he's gonna have to take a massive hit. Unit can't do anything. Ciri's out of the fight, or Grant's out of the fight rather. Ciri can go in. Okay, kill this unit. No auto attack. Hit 3. Nice kill. Auto attack. Great. Turn back and pass. This guy just stays where he's at because I told him to sit still. Esma, you could get 1 attack off. My boar could go in. Or gets a kill. This guy disengages. 472. Disgusting. I've never seen a rare version of that weapon that the fanatics use. I feel like it would be disgusting. The one that hits you for damage and then ignores guard and
The siege is broken. Praised be Saint
murders
Enior and
folks.
Saint Guilhem. Follow me inside. Your reward awaits.
I think it only is a white sword too. Okay. Talk to you guys.
The barony of Clarone is free. The abbey is safe, and the Inquisition has joined our cause. None of this would have been possible without you. Thank you, mercenaries, on behalf of the entire Citadel. Our blessed founder would be proud to see how fervently you defended his work.
It's only white.
Thank you as well. You and Priest Salvian have not only saved St. Guilhem, but also our souls. Face the future without fear, for the Inquisition shall protect the Citadel and the barony of Clarone. Our mission was to bring the relic of St. Guilhem to safety, and
the Hysteria
now
dagger?
we've done so.
The one that attacks you for each benefit you have? The Hysteria dagger is kind of trash. Damn. My kilobit rates just tank, dude. They go to like 1 kilobyte and then it jumps back up to 6,000. That's wild. The streaming rates just bouncing all over the place. Internet must be acting up today. I'm getting notifications on my OBS saying that my bit rates are too low. Go back to the forge and repair.
The smugglers are restarting their op. That's fine. No need to say.
It's not bad early. It's not. It's good early game because you get extra attacks, but the dagger's not really meant for enemy NPCs because the enemy groups really don't buff themselves enough to be useful in most cases. Like, it's super rare that you fight an enemy that has more than one buff. I took it early on, I think in this, or maybe my last game. And it was good for a little while because when we were taking assassination or when we were taking contracts, the leaders often buff their units, except for some enemy or the trackers. The trackers do not do that. The trackers don't have like passive buffs for their entire team. They mostly hang out with animals. So I found it pretty useful up until we got to Ludern.
Our order rebuilt it last winter. The disciples and apprentices of Saint Linnaeus can fix this. We just need a few materials. The profits from this reconstruction will be yours.
Sounds good. Build me a shrubbery. Most groups have at least one buff, yes. And Skelmar with Rage, yeah. And that's the problem I was running into it. There's not too many enemies that can get 2 or 3 or 4 buffs on them. Except for maybe like bears and stuff. And I found the dagger to be quite lacking because it's really good against players
will return this travel post
because they buff a lot,
prestige.
But it's not good against like AI. Amazing offer. After a rest, the purchase price of items reduced by 10%. Companion's waste reduced by 5% within Ormance till next rest. Interesting. Let's do the amazing offer. Sweet. No more dilapidated buildings, right? Okay, we're good here. I think we go here, but this is still under contestant. Right? This is still contested area. I can't do the travel post here until I free the barony. We'll know as soon as we cross this bridge, they'll tell us. Yeah, it's occupied. Cannot Fix dilapidated buildings in occupied territory. I need to get some Arcadian steel, and a lot of it. It'd be nice if the fief gave you the opportunity to, like, own a mine and mine certain types of things from it and have that sent to the troop. That'd be nice. I feel like there's something up here. There is something up here. Who are you? Watchtower.
Are you the mercenary?
Trying Twitch. YouTube's been blocky for the last couple days.
Thorkel wants
10-minute timer on chat for new followers.
to set up camp at the Ormance Stables.
Maybe. It's to prevent bots, unfortunately. There's a lot of bots going on Twitch right now. Maybe I should just probably have it set to 0, because bots don't normally follow. I could do that.
Are you the mercenaries everyone's been talking about? Thorkel wants to see you.
That's a good point.
To set up camp at the Ormance Stables. Are you the mercenaries everyone's been talking about?
Okay, we gotta go to the stables first. Maybe here? Let's see. How do I change things here? Settings. Bum, 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 bum. Not that. Ormance Stables. Here we go. That's what I need.
Sheathe your arms, strangers. I have a proposal for you.
Follow, I guess. Okay, let's try that. Didn't work.
Are you what they call mercenaries? Rumor has it that we can hire you for money.
Yeah.
We're looking for a Skelmar, a traitor by the name of Sigurd. He escaped from his cage last night, then killed his jailer. Bring him back, dead or alive.
Sigurd. Ooh, we got an Ulfark's kite
Question
shield.
his former companions. They know something. I can feel it. Torture didn't yield any results. But you must have your own techniques in Edoran, right?
Okay. Anything I can get here? Inspect. Skelmar was brutally killed. Let's lockpick. Almost got it. Right there. Nice. Became a journeyman thief. Oh, it's stealing apparently.
Go ahead and torture me to death. I'll never betray my Jarl.
Persuade.
You're right. That son of a jackal doesn't deserve my protection. When Sigurd ran off and abandoned us, he headed due south. He must be looking for a ship along the coast.
Follower only mode, 0 minutes, any followers. Okay. Great. All right. I think I changed it on Twitch. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Great. Exit. Why is my highlight bright yellow? Because that's the color that I made it evident. If you go into the options and you go to accessibility, you have highlight elements down here. You can adjust the thickness of said outlines and you can change them whatever color you want. So I could change it to bright green. I could change it to bright red. I could change it to bright blue or purple. Yellow is just the one I chose because I felt like it would stand out the most in certain situations. I didn't want to make it like a light color like white or teal because it's hard to see in snow. I figured yellow would be good. Red would probably also be good. So I can change it to red and then come in here and then everything's outlined in red. It's just an accessibility thing. I didn't like the other way. Yeah, the default one where it's barely gray, you can't even see it when you press it. Go into the accessibility and change your color to something that's more bold, like a blue, a yellow, a green, something like that, one of the primary colors, and that will definitely help you be able to see things in the world. Yeah, I didn't like the default color because it's too subtle. And if you're in places with snow and things like that, you can't even see it. I don't know why they chose the light gray as the default color, but I think something a little bit more primary would definitely go a long way, especially with new players that don't understand that you can change that. And another setting that I recommend to do is to go into general and animation speed. Turn the animation speed all the way up. Because you can see my combat is not like ridiculously fast. And that's with the animation speed of the combat all the way turned up. So that helps you like run, you know, from here to there faster. Does the executions faster, stuff like that. It only speeds it up by like 20 or 30%. But it's enough to keep the pace of the game going. And when you're playing a game this huge and this long, it saves, you know, hours of gameplay over time. So hopefully stuff like that will help. I plan to make a tips and tricks video, but I need to sit down and think about all the things that I should bring up. Stuff like changing the color and, you know, the animation speeds and things like that. Those are good tips for newer people. Also, good tips would be to do certain things at the start of the game. Because the hardest part about the start of the game is just getting blacksmithing going. Like, you struggle until you get blacksmithing. I've been watching like a playthrough of Grubby, who's playing pretty much blind with some assistance from chat. And he's having a hard time with it. And the reason the stream's been kind of choppy here and there in the last couple days is because I went to low latency so that my chat delay on YouTube wasn't like 12 seconds or something. I might be turning it back on though, because I see that I'm dropping frames quite a bit. And when you have a normal latency on YouTube, it doesn't drop as many frames because it kind of buffers on the back end rather than on the front end. And it's also probably because my internet keeps dipping pretty low for some reason. The place isn't guarded, but you can hear screams from the inside of the dilapidated lighthouse. Enter the lighthouse. Oh, geez. Yeah. Okay, we already said that. There's a guy hanging here. We found the guy that we're looking for. Let's grab this hemp. Talk to Hethel.
Get lost. The reward is ours. We found Jarl Sigurd first.
Level 16. Let's fight him, I guess. I need to check and see if there's anybody better. To take. This unit's in critical damage is increased by 0%. This unit keeps their shields guard even if they have no more armor. Whoa, that is insanely cool. That's a great tank mechanic. I wonder why they're so damn tanky. So this is the only unit in the game that once they lose armor, they still have their guard. That's insane. That is absolutely nuts. And I kind of like that. Let's get a pig in the middle here. Your kick says otherwise. It's from a shield. It's from a shield? It's not from a shield. That's their passive ability. Where is it? On the Huskarls, that's their passive. Where's a Huskarl? There he is. Toughness. Oh, it is from the shield. Look at that. Damn. I don't think there's a rare version. I think this is a white shield. Some of these shields, man. Some of these weapons and armors and stuff, you can't get like blue and yellow versions, and I don't like that. I think there should be availability. I'm liking the two-handed axe with fatal blow. I think it would be better on a different character because this guy just doesn't have enough damage. Even though he's hitting for like 500. Still not enough damage. Wolf, where are we going to put you? Put you on the back, I guess. Nimara, where do we want you, girlfriend? Is there anywhere I can hit 5 people? No. 4's about as good as it gets. Banana balls. Ballpark's going first. When you Googled Wartales best builds, When I first started playing, that was what came up the most. Two-handed axe with fatal blow. Really?